Welcome back to a bunch of baloney, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
I am your host, Boom.
Yes.
Alongside me is Isaac Stone.
Yes.
In this beautiful, beautiful yellow T-shirt. Looks
Yellow
great.
Post Malone T-shirt. 'Tis the season. Posty's album comes out June 3rd.
How
and I'm
far
hyped
away
for
is
that.
that?
A week from Friday.
Fuck, I hate the metric system. How many hours is that?
That's got to be over 9,000.
Scott the Waz jokes. Shout out Scott the Waz. How have you been?
I've been pretty good. How about you?
I've been all right. Had a good. It's been about 1 week since I started working.
There you
Good
go.
first week.
Yeah. Has
and
work been treating you good?
has been.
They better be.
It's been a couple good days. Been a couple of slightly upsetting days.
Yeah.
But nothing bad. I never went home and I was like, man, fuck this guy or fuck this
Fuck
job.
this job.
Or,
Yeah.
anything like that. It's very easy going.
Well, that's good. That's good. My weekend wasn't that as crazy as I wanted it to be. My weekend was not that crazy, but it was decent. We gotta have a crazy weekend this weekend, right? Don't
We'll
tell
see.
me. Okay.
We'll see about that.
Damn it.
I don't know if everybody's gonna be around.
All right.
I won't be super available.
All right.
We'll see.
Well, fuck, dude. I'm sure all of you are aware about the shit that went down yesterday in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking devastating, to say the least. It's fucking devastating.
It's devastating. It's heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking,
and it's
shocking,
infuriating.
infuriating.
As well.
There's a lot you can say about it.
Of course, there's gonna be the obvious calls for change and for something.
The question
is,
will there be change, though?
We can't just continue
Oh my
to
God, Jerry.
let this happen, especially just over a week, about a week and a half after the Buffalo shootings.
And that's the thing. In the last year, the U.S. has had almost 300 shootings. Every other country has under 10.
Yeah.
Can you believe that shit?
Every other, at least first world developed country. Yeah.
It's unreal, dude. It's unreal. Something's. Everyone's been saying something's got to be done, but will something be done?
Yeah, a lot of prominent people saying the same thing, and hopefully something is done. But at least to the parents of not only the kids who were at the school and who tragically passed away, but also to everybody who has their child in school or has their child at all, and for those who care about children in our schooling system, it's a sad.
Our prayers go out to them for sure. If you're wondering what I was making that growling noise at, I don't even know what the fuck
Grumpy
noise I
face.
made. Grumpy face, yeah. I was at Jerry, who's chewing on my cords over there. Yeah, a lot of people have voiced their opinions on what happened, and the only opinion I have towards it is something going to be done?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's not even an opinion, it's a fucking question. I mean, very obviously, when I heard the news, my mom told me the news. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so fucking sad.
Yeah, I saw it come up on my phone while I was at work. And for a second, just a second, I didn't even bat an eye. And that's kind of scary. Because like the fact that I looked at that and I was like, oh, it's another one. And then I was like, oh shit,
It wasn't. Yeah, it's another one, and it's getting worse and worse. Fucking children, little fucking children, innocent fucking children. It's
the most terrifying moments.
It's
there.
fucking their final moments. Can you imagine that shit? So fucked. It's so fucked up, dude. I'm ashamed. I'm disappointed. I'm devastated. We're all devastated. It's fucked. It's so fucked.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kobe's here.
Okay.
He outside, he said. All right, I'll get you, Kobe.
Well,
And now, while I go get Kobe, please enjoy a moment with Boom. Take it away, Boom.
Thank you. Um, so I'm gonna end off that somber note, and ask everybody who watches this to kind of do what they can to help make a change. But we're gonna move past that because we have a show to put on for you guys tonight, and we will have a full crew, full cast as we did last week. And so I believe Dawson will be here quite a bit later tonight. Um, and I think I'm gonna force Kobe to join me here, and then he and I can have a little bit of control over the discussed topics that we have. Um, and I'm not sure what Isaac has planned. We will see. We will see very shortly. But it sounds like they're on their way up, and I'm going to pretend like I said something very, very terrible. Butt sex. And that is the end of the freestyle rap. Thank you all for listening, and please follow my SoundCloud.
Did you end off the?
Yeah. Okay. So
We talked about
we
what
should
happened yesterday. Do you have any opinions?
we should
What
have
happened yesterday? The shooting?
You guys talk serious subjects on this podcast.
yeah.
We're
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 gonna.
gonna talk about it for a bit and then
I think
move on from
we
it.
we should just
move on from it.
yeah
Okay.
just keep it brief.
Thing,
Do you want to
What?
here?
Do you wanna?
You want to give him the mic?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I can just.
Oh, okay.
Squeeze in. We got.
Not me.
Okay, you're
I
on my
don't-
phone.
I'm a little bigger than you think. My hips are a little wide.
Okay.
Oh, so Buffalo had the grocery store shooting.
Yes,
Yeah.
he brought that up.
Uh-huh. And after that, the state of New York created new legislation.
Okay, that's not gonna work.
I'll just get the chair.
There you go.
The state of New York issued legislation now wishing to ban the purchase and ownership of ballistic vests, body armor. So now, if you under this new proposed law, ownership or possession or attempt to purchase of a ballistic vest would be a misdemeanor for your first offense and a felony for your second offense. And mainly, their logic behind it is that all of the recent mass shootings, they have been clad in body armor, which makes them a little harder to be countered by the police. And so they're trying to ban it. And this, of course, has the Second Amendment activists upset because they believe that the right to bear arms includes and is not limited to firearms and anything else that might be considered necessary in order to bear said arms. So they're like, that's an infringement of our rights. But it's kind of interesting because where does it fall into like all of the there was something the other day now there's like a grocery tote that so it's like looks like a regular sack, but then if you like pull it at the straps or whatever, it like splits out and it's like a body armor vest, right?
Yeah.
So is that not good to have personal protection in the event of a mass shooting? I don't know. It kind of gets trumped up to the whole disarmament. What does it do? Does it only harm legal things, or does it benefit illegal things? So kind of whack.
Yeah. It's kind of fucked. Not kind of. It's very fucked.
Very much so.
You saw the chart, right? The chart for the number of mass shootings in
Yeah,
each
it's
country.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
A gunshot, a death by gunshot wound, or any other form of shooting, is now has jumped to the highest cause of death for children and teens. So like when the fact that you have something that's preventable is now out here beating cancer and car accidents.
Yeah, I was just thinking of car accidents. Like they beat car accidents? Seriously? Yeah. That's fucked.
And it's not like it's not that far from here. I mean, there was a shooting in a Des Moines park a week ago, in the East Side. Shot 3 people.
Jesus.
You know, it's not like it's in big old Texas or out East New York.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere,
Yeah.
and it's not like anybody can act like, oh, it's not our problem, because I mean, we had what, a dozen different threats over the course of our
Our
K-12
time.
education. Probably even more than a dozen.
It it was quite a bit. When we were in elementary school, it was quite a bit.
Oh, dude, every day it seemed like.
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
felt
like you sit down for lunch, you're like, all right, gonna eat lunch. Oh, never mind, we're going.
we're
you know.
going to fucking take cover because of a
Mhm.
threat. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody wrote something nasty on a piece of toilet paper and left it in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like, most of those were unfounded, right?
Yeah.
There was never really an established threat, right?
No.
There were some like there was that. You remember the dude that the cops were chasing through the cornfield that had a gun by the high school?
When was this?
Oh, 6 years ago.
We were freshmen then.
Yeah.
So I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I remember.
But
Did we have to? Was there a lockdown that day?
Yeah.
Then yes, I do remember. I do remember that.
Yeah.
Then yes.
Just running around the building and we had to stay inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But nothing was changed. Right?
no, we
Yeah.
weren't in sheltered in place,
Uh-huh.
but you weren't allowed to leave the building. Open campus was closed off, and the doors were locked, and they had cops around the building, right? Because that dude was on a tear.
Yeah.
So
I do remember that. Yeah.
Well, there was the other one there was the one
There was the bomb threat where, or this was our sophomore year.
mm-hmm.
Bomb threat, and Dawson and I were in the same study hall, and we had just gotten done with lunch, and we went back to our study hall. All of a sudden, we hear our old principal, shout out Mr. Rouleau.
Oh, he's teaching again.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
cool.
fucking what was it, Holstein?
Someone just rang the door. It's probably someone with Liam.
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. Fuck no, we would never allow Pizza Hut here. Okay, so Mr. Rouleau goes over the intercom and says, "I need everyone to listen now. Leave everything and evacuate through the front doors or whichever door is the closest to you, and go to I don't even remember what building
I
it
don't
was.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And all of a sudden, we see ourselves just fucking running out of the high school,
Marching out.
going, yeah. Some
I
people were
I just remember that day.
recorded video of that while everybody was streaming over.
really.
Yeah, I remember that day.
I do
remember-
too.
I just remember it was a wintry day, and I had, because remember we used to get, like, put your snow pants and coat on and like
Mhm.
your snow boots and stuff at your locker in elementary school, and then you go to lunch.
Yeah.
And people would, like, throw their coats over the little stools and
Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember when we were sitting there, and Quickle at the time, Principal Quickle,
Yes.
came out. And she had an air horn.
Shout out.
They had the air horn for the tornado alarms, because we didn't have electronic ones back then.
Mhm.
They hit the button and they go honk, honk,
Mhm.
honk.
Yeah.
So she came out and she was just like honk, and told us all to just get up and go, and like grab your coats and go, leave everything else. And I remember it got so bad that if the school across the street had a bomb threat, since there were so many bomb threats, they'd only evacuate the one building, or like they'd evacuate the elementary and middle school, but they wouldn't evacuate the high school since it was across town.
Yeah.
It's like
All right.
it's just a little
But
whack.
the world we live in is fucked, and something's got to be done. And that's all we'll say about that.
Everybody, we got the windmills, right? And we have this thing called fire, right? And maybe, hemp grows naturally in fields, right? We can just make big old fields under the windmills. And when there's all the violence, we just go out there and light the field on fire, and it just floats around the whole country, and everybody.
Turned all these fans on.
It floats around all the country until everybody's baked, and then everybody just kind of chills out for a week.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck the Second Amendment, though. It's all about the Third Amendment, man.
There needs to be an amendment where weed's legal.
Bro,
You should get high when you want to get high. That should be an amendment.
it should be legalized across all 50 states, but that's a whole nother debacle.
We don't have to get into that. I want to get into some memes though.
Mm.
Do you guys want to? Let's Let's light this bitch up, all right?
You're not even in the shot, buddy.
I know. Okay, here then.
You could sit. You could bring like the chair and like.
I'll sit on
Oh,
the
okay,
side
that works.
a little bit. We spent a lot of time close up together, back in Chicago. Maybe not this close normally.
Mm-mm.
We shared a couch.
That was my bed.
You guys shared a bed together?
No, but like it was bunk beds, you know, loft.
Oh,
So
okay.
the lower loft is the couch.
I was gonna say you didn't invite me.
Yeah, I did invite you when you went to the Cubs game.
Oh yeah.
My wife got up to almost 500 pounds, fell down the stairs and exploded. Pretty messy. My wife.
Just random shit.
Let's
See, this is a tornado siren we need in all schools. All right. Frankie McDonald would save so many lives if his tornado alarm would be in all schools.
Bro didn't even get to finish his sentence before he started.
Yeah, because he fucking
Let's do a tornado siren.
he fucking just starts right away.
It starts right away, you know.
Legend shit.
What are you doing with this?
Thoughts?
Hey yo,
Yeah.
Why they don't show it though? Why they don't show it though?
it's PG rated pod. I wouldn't take him in a fight.
I don't know,
Why
man.
did Idubs hire this guy?
That's what I'm saying. My God, it's
Yeah, Idubs
Jason
should've hired
Bourne.
him.
It's Jason Bourne. Punched me straight into the comments. Oh my God.
That dude's punching you the next week.
That's Beetlejuice.
I can't see that far.
Oh, I know. That's
You know, what happens
Beetlejuice.
when you say Beetlejuice 3 times?
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
It's risky, buddy. Risky.
Racism doesn't bother you. Bad words don't bother you. What bothers you? I hate frogs. Racism doesn't bother you.
What's
Bad
wrong with
wo-
frogs?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with frogs. I just thought it was funny that, because like Tyler the Creator, he this would be something he would say,
He's a weird guy.
but he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It's his weirdness that makes him hilarious.
Well, the him and Nardwar clips are fucking.
Oh, dude, those are fucking great.
What?
When those two get together, it's you're in for a treat. When those two get together,
I like that hat you got there.
You like it?
Yeah.
I'll show the people once we're done looking at memes. Fuck if I can click to the next one. That's just Gabe feeding ducks.
Yeah. I got some ducks in here.
Making the environment better. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Boom, thoughts?
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
In a minute, I'ma need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up. Feeling fussy, walking in my Balenciagas, trying to bring out the bad feelings.
Straight up.
So true.
Straight up.
So
I
true.
cannot.
I'm sick of it. This comment says any Lizzo music.
What is?
But Dussy Sussy. I don't fucking know. Some stupid shit.
That?
I just switched from Android to Apple, but I don't know how to change the wallpaper on this thing. This is my wallpaper now, just like a default one. Well, I wanted to change it to this photo here.
How you get my picture?
Oh, it's a picture of my dad. He skipped town when I was like 12 years old.
No, that's not your dad.
Huh?
That's not your dad. No.
Yeah, that's my daddy. Wait a minute. Oh, what's your name? Oh my God, Dad. Oh my God, Dad. Oh my God. Daddy.
You're playing a game.
Daddy. Dude, what a reunion this is, man. It's so nice to see you finally, man.
Oh, he gave him a hug.
So nice to see you.
I love you too, son.
And there we go.
Dad, he changed his
Thanks,
wallpaper.
Dad.
Oh, he changed his wallpaper
Appreciate
for
it,
him.
man.
He looks so confused. He's like, what the
Wouldn't
fuck?
you be?
Donald
He
Trump
just
or
went
not?
with it, I think.
What?
He's just like, man, this bitch bullshitting me. But he saw the camera and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go with it. Whatever.
Alright, I'll go with it. I'll give him a viral video.
I'd
Donald
go with it
Trump
to
or
a
not?
degree. Like I'd go like if somebody came in and was like trying to do something like that, I'd go with it to a degree.
To a degree, yes.
Like I don't get paid for that.
Yeah, right.
He tipped.
I'm sure if you asked politely, you'd get
He tipped.
a good share.
Malcolm X.
He said Donald Trump,
Donald Trump or Malcolm X?
Donald Trump or Malcolm X. Just wait.
If you had to pick one.
Just wait. Just give him some time. Give him some time. He'll answer.
Trump or Malcolm X?
Very nice.
Hello?
Time is important.
Yeah, what do you want? Donald Trump or Malcolm?
He's so lost. He has no idea what the hell's going on.
You stay here! You stay here like Scotty! You take me to him! Take me to the son of a bitch! Take me to him! Come on! Go!
When one of the boys is depressed and needs a hug, take me to the son of a bitch. Shout out to Dawson. He sent me that one.
Isn't that cute?
Barbecue, bacon, burger.
What?
You didn't see Robert Downey?
I see him. He's down there vibing. You think?
Barbecue, bacon, burger.
Wait, what'd you say?
You think he'd FaceTime you?
I don't know.
You ever tried?
Only if
What's
we were in a
his-
hospital and all the Avengers walked in for a surprise visit.
What would I do? What would I do?
I mean, he'd be tenting pretty
I'd
hard.
probably
wouldn't he?
suck Hulk's big green cock.
Hey, yo,
What?
you think you
Too-
could though?
Too much?
You think you could though?
Too explicit? Should I?
No,
should I?
no, it's never too
Oh, okay.
explicit. I think you'd struggle.
I just think the problem is most of the time the people who the Avengers visit in a hospital are, under the age of 13, maybe.
I know, but
Isn't that the same
I'm-
thing in the
I'm-
hospital?
I know I'm not 13, but I still like the. Never mind.
But
What's your favorite Avenger?
George!
Looks like I missed a piglet.
Shrek, you killed my family. I'm gonna kill you now.
考えるだけいつもから。いけいっせ。
Truly, that's how I remember
I missed
Peppa
that
Pig.
episode, honestly.
Uh,
I missed
right?
That episode, yeah.
It's a good episode.
If you're allergic, eat it anyways. See what happens. Be a man.
This one's for Seth. Here, I'll play it back.
If you're allergic, eat it anyways. See what happens.
Be a man. Be a man.
It'll only go well, I feel like.
I don't
For
know.
about 2 minutes before you need to go to the hospital.
2 minutes? I give it 5.
Oh,
It's that quick?
it's that quick.
Oh shit. He fell.
You did. You
Excuse me, social distance, please. Excuse me, social distance, please.
That's why I liked it, because he's like, social distance, please.
just the voice.
Do I have any hot?
This is a very important question that I'll ask you guys after he answers.
Mm-hmm.
I know you guys have hobbies, but the people need to know too.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So let's hear what this guy has for hobbies.
Do I have any hobbies? Audio books are certainly one of my big hobbies. Another one is masturbating. Do I have any hobbies?
Okay, now I'll ask you, Kobe. What are your hobbies?
I can't relate to the audiobooks. But
Yeah.
I
Very cool.
I have the cars, I pretty much like half my life revolves around cars anymore.
Very nice.
The video games,
Oh yes,
lots of them.
love video games.
Lots of them.
Anything else?
Why don't we ask? Why don't we ask?
Here's my hat.
It's a nice hat.
In case you didn't see.
What they
Is that
do
it?
now? How would they have seen beforehand?
It was minimized. Like,
It was minimized at
it was in a
first,
box this big right here, like that.
so they could see the videos we were watching.
That's cute. Now let's hear Boom's hobbies.
I know you're cute. I mean,
Um,
yeah. Let's hear Boone's hobbies. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not even like. Sorry, I'm gonna block.
Gotta
you.
be in the
I'm
shot.
gonna
Yeah,
block
just
you.
block
I'm gonna
them.
get in front of you.
There
Okay,
you go.
so, yeah, okay. I
Can't burp right now. Maybe later.
So there's this website, right? And I think if you were to show me the thumbnail for any video on that website, I could probably tell you the names of the people in that thumbnail.
You have a talent. I applaud you.
Even
You have a talent. You have a talent.
Even
the amateur clips.
Even people that just started
Yeah.
like 5 minutes ago.
I keep up to date.
Is
I applaud you. That's hard work.
Is
That's
the
hard
host
work.
on there?
Used to be until they deleted all the unverified videos.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Anything else?
Back to you.
What about your coloring books?
You have coloring books?
Coloring books. Of course, she's got coloring books.
Coloring books? Oh, okay.
You got a problem with coloring books?
No, I'm just.
They're adult coloring books.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. My hobbies include being a gamer. You'll figure, right?
Gamer
What else do I do? I'd make videos
videos.
that I post on YouTube.
YouTube.
Nowhere else. Well, TikTok, I guess.
What about What about that other platform?
OnlyFans?
Yeah, the one for sports fans. Yeah, OnlyFans, right?
Yeah.
That's what the credit card company says.
Well, I
You know,
mean,
like if you're a real baseball fan, that's why you're paying for your OnlyFans subscription. You
yeah,
know?
but baseball's such a boring sport.
Or just any sport,
I'm
you know.
just fucking. I'm just fucking. I'm kidding, America. Relax. What else? I do stand up. No, that's a joke.
What about the?
That's a joke. Get it? Yeah, shut up.
What about the kittens?
I play with my cats. Okay. I hang out with my cats. Big cat person.
Big cat guy.
I
Tiger King.
hang out with my friends. I hang out with my girlfriend. My family.
Where was the plural to that?
What?
You said friends, then the next one you didn't make plural.
Girlfriend? Because I only have one. Boom.
What about Righty?
Righty?
Uh-huh.
I retired Righty.
Broke up.
Yeah, we broke up. The second me and Sal got together, we broke up.
Hmm.
Righty? There's no hard feelings, Righty. Righty. Righty.
But we don't talk about Lefty. You know what I'm saying?
Lefty didn't even give that much attention. Lefty didn't satisfy me as much as Righty.
Hmm.
Lefty was one motion, you know.
I don't know about you
Lefty
guys,
was a
but
single
Lefty was kind of meh for me.
Kind of went. He went a little bit like. You know.
Oh, hey, yo.
Hey, this is a family friendly.
I didn't.
Come on.
There was nothing explicit there.
Oh, okay, you're right.
There's a.
This is still for
Does
children.
anybody,
Let your kids watch. All right.
Does anybody in the blue and gold that matches that their pennant on the wall watch these videos?
Huh?
Does anybody in the blue and gold that matches their pennant on the wall
Oh,
watch these videos?
some.
Some.
I got some homies that support.
Oh, you don't get your teachers, professors.
I don't think they enjoy it all that much. I swear too much. We do too much dumb stuff.
Late night talk shows swear too much. What you mean?
Well, late night talk shows don't say fuck, shit, bitch, cunt,
You're
cock,
watching the wrong late night talk show.
vagina, pussy, wiener, pussy, shithead, cock, weasel, fucktard, cock, twaddler, fuck, head, fuck, motherfucker, dick.
You don't watch Eric Andre, do you?
Fuck yeah, I watch Eric Andre.
Well, then you know.
When's the last time he's made anything though? He hasn't put a season out in a while.
No.
Eric Andre is the only late night host I would actually watch, ironically, or unironically.
Unironically?
Yeah.
Can't stand anybody else.
I mean, like Jimmy Fallon. That guy's cringe. Yes, I said the word. I said the C word. Cringe. He's cringe, and you know it. You know it.
At least you didn't say the.
You know it. At least I didn't say what.
That 5-letter word that starts with R. Ends with a T. Has an EAC in it.
React?
Guess we're out of this video.
Bro! That word hasn't been said in so long. I remember. The fine fucks.
You can't say that word.
It's because they trademarked it. It's because they trademarked it. We haven't.
I remember that shit.
But I think we can slip it by now. It's been.
That's when it's been like.
Well, I mean, you couldn't even slip by a Keemstar, let alone. You think you can get by the fine, bro?
I mean, Keemstar's trademarked the N word, the hard R, and Alex is a hard R too. He trademarked that.
I wouldn't put it past him. That guy's something.
He's still at it. It's funny because he said he was going to end Drama Alert and be done with Drama Alert, but he's still doing it. So it's like, okay, dude, trying to get attention. I see.
How else is he gonna make money?
He's not. That's the
Do
thing.
they even monetize those videos anymore?
I couldn't tell you. That's more of a Keemstar
Couldn't tell you,
question.
I don't watch them.
Keemstar watches the podcast, so we'll see.
I guess, yeah, in the comment section.
If we put Keemstar in the title, he'll watch the video for sure.
But then you only say like one thing about him at the way in.
Yeah, we only talk about him for like 5.
You talk about him at the beginning, and then you just keep coming back like every 5 minutes talking about him, so that he has to stay for the whole video.
No, here's what we'll do. We'll talk about him for 5 minutes, and then make him wait for us to talk about him for 5 minutes. And then when the 5 minutes are up, he's gonna keep watching and be like, "I wonder when they're gonna talk about me again." That'll get him. That'll get him. Oh shit! I thought about what we did last week. We played Twister last week. So it was awful. I thought it was a lot of fun. Didn't you think? I thought it was a real bonding moment for us.
There was a lot of touching. Let's say that.
Like, that's why I thought it was a bonding moment. But
you could say it brought you together.
This week I got something different planned for the show. You ready for this? We're gonna play Would You Rather.
Oh.
And it gives us random Would You Rather questions.
I can get behind that.
250 of the best Would You Rather questions for a good game night. Oh, this better be fucking accurate. This better be fucking accurate. All right.
If he doesn't have an ad blocker, he's wrong.
Oh yeah. Yeah, who gives a fuck?
These are still gonna be like PG questions.
Does it let you fucking answer? No. We'll just read it off. Okay. So, I'll ask Boom this one.
He's gotta get over here to the fucking mic.
Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
I like to do 10 minutes because I feel like I could break everything doing that. Because like if you can see 10 minutes into the future, you can change that from happening.
Ooh.
And then you can just fuck everything.
You know,
lose all the Infinity Stones, whatever.
There you go.
Break the Matrix.
You can't do shit with 150 years into the future. You can't change shit.
No, you can't.
You won't even know what did what.
Exactly.
Although maybe if you could like look forward and like maybe in search of an old sports almanac, you could do that.
Ooh.
150 years in the future. But
interesting.
It'd be hard to find one that's that goes back 150 years.
Yeah.
So.
Very good answer, Boom. Very nice. I like where this is going.
I know. I concur.
All right, Kobe, it's your turn. Would you rather have telekinesis, the ability to move things with your mind, or telepathy, the ability to read minds? Would you rather move things with your mind or read minds?
That's hard because I feel like like as a power thing, as the master manipulator that I seem to be, being able to read minds, you could do a lot with that. Whether that be good or bad.
You could know what people think of you. So, like, if I read your mind and you thought, wow, this guy's a real cuck, I would know it.
You would.
I hope that's not what you're thinking, but...
I mean...
Yeah. And then you could judge them based on what kind of car they buy.
Moving things with, like, your mind, I feel like that's a slippery slope, like, because you could really, like, you could pocket, like, being able to read people's minds, and nobody would ever know, right?
Yeah.
But you can't really hide. You know, next thing you know, the government's gonna be poking in your brain and stuff.
If you were able to move
Look,
things with your mind,
I'm gonna be a nerd about this.
Okay.
Okay. If you can move things with your mind, with like how fast can you move things with your mind? Because if you can move things really really fast, then you could threaten the entire world. You can be like, hey,
you could be a villain.
I'm gonna take, you know, I'm gonna move this entire mountain with my mind, and I'm gonna put it up in the sky, and I'm gonna hit the earth with it super fast, and I'm gonna do you like the dinosaurs but worse. Or
Shit.
you know, you could fly. You could just, you know, stand on like a skateboard. You can make your own hoverboard. You can make the skateboard move.
Yeah.
You know, you can do all sorts of things.
There you go.
So that's what's kind of like that's like the catch-22 of it, though. It's like yeah, like, you know, asterisk. What are the limits? Cause like, you know, yeah, sure you could read somebody's mind, but if I could like fly,
Ooh, yeah.
I mean,
But that wasn't an option though. So.
well, like, I mean, like, you could, you know, if you could move things with your mind, theoretically, like, what's
Oh, then you can like
Professor
ascend.
X can fly
Like
now.
ascend.
No. No, who's that guy?
No, Magneto.
Magneto.
Magneto, yeah, Magneto, yeah.
He can move things with his mind. So
yeah.
if he
Yeah.
can move things that are attached to him.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
If
Yeah.
I can move my clothes into the air while they're still attached to
And
me.
You can fly. What was that?
I don't know what that was.
That was loud.
That was very loud. I apologize if anyone's wearing
For headphone
headphones.
users.
Yeah, right. All right, my turn. Would you rather team up with Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel? Wonder Woman. Wow, what the fuck? Should I tell you why? Because
Yeah.
Wonder Woman is an icon. Captain Marvel, a bitch. Can I tell you why?
We're waiting. It's a podcast.
Because, okay, it's mostly based on the movie. The movie Captain Marvel made me not like the character all that much.
He thinks Gal Gadot is hot.
She very much is.
I got a hot take on this then.
All right, I'll let you have your hot take in a bit. In a bit. I said in a bit. You son of a biatch. Just kidding. I love you. Anyway, I'm going with Wonder Woman because she not only is an icon in the superhero world, she has so much. I feel like in a fight, she would beat Captain Marvel. Honestly, I think. You don't think so?
Captain Marvel almost beat Thanos.
Yeah.
She barely. Okay.
The only
What
reason she
is-
lost was because of the Power Stone.
I know.
What is Wonder Woman without
The lasso.
the lasso and like the sword and the shield and whatnot? Like
Jack
you could-
shit.
You know, she is. It's like low rent Captain America at that point, because like Captain Marvel
I just don't like
is an
Captain
alien
Marvel.
from space that's got laser hands and eyes and can move, all fly and all that stuff and breathe in the atmosphere and blah 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 blah. And aren't there like a whole tribe of Wonder Women?
I think there's a whole tribe of both.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
if you had all the Wonder Women and all the Captain Marvels,
All the
I think
Marvels?
Captain Marvels would kind of sweep the field.
I just like Gal Gadot. Okay. Fuck, dude.
Respect.
I can't though. I can't like her.
I just think I honestly think Wonder Woman could take Captain Marvel, but we'll never know because they'll never cross over.
You want the hot take?
Wasn't that your hot take?
No.
Oh, that wasn't even your hot take.
No, my hot take's against Gal Gadot.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear it.
I don't like Gal Gadot, and it's for a pretty easy reason, and not very well known. But before Gal Gadot was doing the whole acting thing, Gal Gadot served in the Israeli armed forces. And if you know anything about Israel and what they do to Palestine, and all the children of Palestine and everybody that lives there, you wouldn't like Gal Gadot either, because they're horrible people. So
What's in the past is in the past, Gobi.
they still do it today. What you mean it's in the past?
Not her.
She loves them and supports them all the day. Like they had her like as an honorary thing and everything.
Yeah, but she's still pretty cute, I guess. Sally's gonna hate me for that. Would you rather be forced to sing along or dance to every single song you hear? Boom.
Um, see, those are two. Everything so far has been like good versus good. This is bad versus bad. I don't want to sing along to every song, and I especially don't want to dance. I'm gonna pick sing
Okay. I
because
feel
I
like you
don't
have a
dance.
beautiful. I feel like you have a beautiful singing
I don't
voice.
dance.
You've heard him sing?
I
No.
could.
Actually,
You
yeah.
know what?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you a story.
I one time I was almost close to hitting the high note and Take on Me. So
Ooh, big dick energy.
like maybe
I like it.
80% of the way there.
Ooh, that's a lot. No, Minecraft Men's Choir.
Oh, I forgot about that. You're right. You're right. Got me there.
Fuck yeah.
That is a bad versus
was
bad
before
one.
my
That's a
voice dropped.
that's a lesser of two evils right there.
All right. Kobe, would you rather find true love today or win the lottery next year? You already have
Wait,
your true love.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of easy. The lottery, though. I mean, like, does anybody know like what true love is anymore? It's like
Yeah.
the whole like romanticism is so everything's so whack comparative to even just like I started my relationship 7 years ago,
Yeah.
and I've seen a lot of people's relationships come and go in that time, not my own. And I've seen so many people say like they found their true love, and promise rings and all that nonsense and whatnot, right?
But
And
in
then,
the end, it's
and then it
it's
folds.
nothing. Yeah.
And I've seen people that have been with like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years,
Almost 3 years for me and Sal.
and like I get my relationship started a long time ago.
7 years. That's a long
right?
time.
It's a long time. Most people don't date for 7 years. I'm not most people, I guess.
That's what makes you special.
Yeah. Um,
Oh, come on, dude.
but so like yeah, I don't know. But since I already got the one, I can just skip to the lottery.
There you
which is
go. Loophole.
Buku bucks.
Loophole.
And, Buku bucks is would be pretty good right now. I could buy
You could buy
more
all the V-Bucks you
Subarus.
want on the Fortnite.
I would just buy Epic Games and cancel Fortnite.
Oh my god, dude. You would make all the 12-year-olds
They'd
cry
be
if
like,
you did
"Oh,
that
look
shit.
it! We took away a building. How about I take away the whole game?"
Oh shit.
Okay, wait. I have one thing to say about that one.
Let's hear it.
I gotta say, if you believe and think that true love, I mean, okay, wait. First of all, this is coming from somebody who has never been in a relationship, so take this with a grain of salt. I'm sure everybody who's watching this has had more experience than I have, but I will say, if you're gonna be out here pretending like true love is a thing, like true exclusive perfect love is a thing, you're probably wrong, and your relationships are not gonna work out.
Damn.
And 99.9995% of the time, you're just gonna find somebody that works and make it work. So find somebody that's good enough and make it work. You're not gonna be perfect. Nobody is perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
Those are all facts. Love isn't love; it's a compromise. And if you're not compromising in love, then you're not really loving that other person, because nobody ever really like. You're not gonna find that perfect cut puzzle piece. It just ain't out there. And if you're always looking out there, you're always gonna be alone, right? There's that whole thing about plenty of fish in the sea. Pick one, figure it out, right? You don't
Fuck
need it.
yeah.
Like it's everybody's always saying like, and not to angle at the Christians here.
Oh shit.
But you're not gonna save yourself for one person, marry them, and be happy for the rest of your life. It just doesn't happen in the modern day and age. Technology, everything, the whole last 30 years ruined that, right? And the same thing about the fact is that, like, everybody says, oh, you don't need to worry about a relationship at a young age and stuff like that. That you need to worry about yourself. But having actually had a relationship at age 13, I I was at the beginning of puberty, went through years of life, like, I know. And everybody's like, oh, it's just a phase, or blah, 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 and crushes and all that stuff like that. But if you're not actually going to, like, act on anything, you don't know what you're really missing on. Like, everybody's always, like, worried about being embarrassed, or, why are you fucking smiling?
I feel like this is directed at somebody.
It's not directed at somebody. It really ain't.
It's just deep
It's
deep
directed at the
shit.
camera.
It's just deep shit, you know.
But
It's facts too.
why not take that risk? I mean, you're only like everybody says you only live once, right? YOLO, blah 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 blah. That's a bunch of whole
YOLO
bullshit, right?
swag.
But straight up, you're only gonna be 15, 16, 17, 1 year of your life, right? And then everything's gonna change one day. And even if your relationship ends at high school, at least you had it, right? You'll cherish the memories forever. So go out and do fucking something. And if somebody says, if your parents say, if whoever, any adult says otherwise, they can go fuck themselves. Because honestly, I have heard so much negative bullshit about my relationship from adults that can't have their own successful relationships. I've had mine for 7 years, and you can't even be married for 2.
Boom.
What the fuck does that say about you?
Boom.
So it's just a bunch of bullshit. And honestly,
Keep your shit to yourself, people.
yeah, mind your own goddamn business and love who you want to love. It doesn't fucking matter. So this is from a person who would literally. I'd love a lot of people. Let's just say that, but I'm in a relationship, so
That was very wise.
This is a ring that doesn't exist because I don't wear rings because I like my fingers having skin on them.
That was a very wise moment of advice from Kobe. Very wise.
I'm gonna end that off by shouting out a song by a really cool artist called Tim Minchin. It's called "If I Didn't Have You," and it's a kind of a joke song about how if he didn't have his wife, he'd probably find somebody else who was maybe a little different, but also equally as good enough.
There you go.
There you go.
Love.
I'm sure Isaac and Sally ain't perfect. I'm not perfect neither. Neither I am with Finn. So you figure shit out.
Everyone's relationship is different and special in their own way.
Yeah, but we don't do pegging, so.
You saying we do? You saying we do?
I ain't saying you don't.
Oh my god, we don't. Okay, so would I rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for a decade? Oh shit. Okay. I don't know. Being asleep for 10 years doesn't sound
You're
too
aging during
bad.
that time too. You ain't getting those 10 years back.
That's true.
Like
But
at least
if I'm in jail, if it's only 5 years if I'm in jail. 10 years is half that.
it could be one of
half
those
that.
jails with like tennis courts and stuff. You know, the super fancy ones.
And
from
fucking
LA.
guys from jail are streaming live on TikTok. I'm like, how the hell do you have a cell phone?
It's
So
in their-
I could be one of those guys.
It's in their ass.
Exactly. You got to put it somewhere.
Pocket.
I probably would go with jail for 5 years because I'm not going to get those 10 years back if I'm asleep for 10 years. Yeah, it's nice to sleep, but not for 10 fucking years, dude. That's
You ain't
like
gonna be
basically
rested.
being. It's
Imagine,
like, who's going to fucking. Like, at that point, someone's going to pull the plug if
Like-
I don't wake up for
like
fucking 10
just think
years.
about it. Imagine it's 2012. Just
Oh,
pretend
shit.
like you're your current age, okay? Pretend you've experienced life and you're an adult just getting settled in. You fall into a coma and you wake up in 2022.
So I'm an adult in 2012, and I wake
Yes.
up
And you're 30 years old
in
in
2022.
2022,
Okay.
and you now have to wake up and realize all the stuff that's happened in the past 10 years.
Okay.
At the very least, in prison, even if you don't get to experience it, you can, in general, kind of know more or less what's going on.
Yeah.
And it's less time. And
You can make close friends there.
You can make really close friends, like really close.
You ever see The Longest Yard? I mean, those guys were a football team in jail, and they all
well, I
became
mean,
close friends.
I've seen the best movie of all time.
They have drugs in prison. Also. the
Oh,
best
yeah.
mo- he when he says the.
Best movie of all time?
If you haven't watched The Shawshank Redemption, you're missing out. It's gonna ruin film for the rest of your life. It's gonna ruin film in a good way for the rest of your life.
If you watch it or if you don't.
If you watch it,
Gotcha.
it might be the best movie ever made.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that. I read an article that Russia,
You know
because
how to read?
Morgan Freeman's in Shawshank. There was an article that Russia banned like 1,000 U.S. citizens from Russia. 3 of those citizens include Joe Biden, President Joe Biden.
Joe Biden,
Oh, who was the other one?
Byron.
Who was the other one? Oh fuck! Was it Elon Musk?
Yeah, because he gave them Starlink.
Elon Musk and Morgan Freeman.
What'd Morgan Freeman do?
Exactly. That's what I said. I'm like, why would you? What did Morgan Freeman do? I don't know if it was Elon Musk, but I wouldn't be
No,
surprised.
He did though.
It was
'Cause-
Elon?
Yeah, because he's been getting threats because he gave them Starlink. He gave Ukraine Starlink.
Father Elon out here causing problems, man. All right, boom. We'll
I
we'll
mean, he's
do
causing problems in a whole lot of ways. But
we'll do one more. Would you rather for each of us? All right. So boom.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna stand here because
I'll
honestly, my side profile there has not been
Since-
very flattering
Since
thus far.
it's our last, I got to find a good one.
Okay. Okay.
why doesn't he have wider chairs?
I don't know, man. This is
All right.
a bit constrained. At least like with Dawson, he's wide enough
Maybe
where you can
throw
sit on
the
his lap.
chair.
Yeah.
So boom. Would you rather have universal respect or unlimited power? The whole world respects you, or you have all the power in the world?
What does power mean?
You are
That's kind
the
of
king.
a weird.
You are the
Okay.
king, and you get what you want.
That sounds
There's
awful.
no limits.
That sounds awful though.
There's no limits.
Like, that sounds terrible.
You are the dictator, or not a dictator. You're a good king, but you demand something and you want it. You just won't.
That sounds terrible.
Can't he just demand the respect then?
I could demand a. Can I get a different one?
Okay, I'll give you.
Like that's just like
I thought
that was
you
kinda-
were
I
gonna
think
go
that was-
deep with that
was
one,
a little
like Kobe
boring.
did with the love one.
No.
Let's see.
I didn't mean to one up you.
I'm just.
Would you rather never be able to go out during the day or never be able to go out at night? Is that a good one?
So
Here we go.
Okay. Okay.
When he starts with "so," that's how I know it's a good
Let me
one.
think. Let me think.
That's tricky.
I really
Yeah, I
like.
like to give him a tricky one.
I really do like being out at night.
You're a night owl.
I'm assuming it means light or dark, like
Yes.
in daylight or in darkness. Because
Like,
like
once
if you
that
if you
sun's
set a
setting-
certain hour, then that makes it weird.
Once that sun's setting, you got to go inside.
So, I do like.
It's like I Am Legend.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I do like the nighttime. I think it's cool to be out at night. It's nice to not be around a bunch of people.
Yeah.
But the problem is, if I'm doing everything at night, especially now, 90% of like businesses are closed, and also most places that have workers, any place that I could get employed is probably open during the day, unless it's some weird night shift thing.
Yeah.
So if I couldn't go out during the day, it'd be kind of fucked. I don't know any bank with hours at night, so I'm gonna have to go with day, even though that kind of fucked me over in the winter.
Yeah.
It gets dark at like 4 o'clock.
Just move to Alaska where there's like the whole half the year that's daytime.
So then I'd have to stay inside for half the year.
Well, you move back. Nobody said you had to stay in one place.
Yeah, okay. So I'll spend half of my life in Alaska and half of my life at the southern tip of Argentina. Then I could go out
Gotcha.
whenever I want. Except I'd always be in either daylight or nighttime, whichever one I decide.
Gotcha.
This is not comfortable.
I mean, you could actually like.
All right.
sit in the lab.
All right. So Kobe,
Dad.
would you rather have? Let's see.
Speaking of juicy one.
Okay, here's a fun one. Would you rather spend a week in the forest or a night in a real haunted house?
His house is haunted.
His house is not
It's kind of
haunted.
sketchy. Actually, like, I don't know. I could sidebar this. A week in the forest is a long time, and just all right to get it long answer short, haunted house. Because really, like, yeah, there's some freaky stuff and whatnot, but it's just a night, I have seen some like freaky paranormal stuff, but my house makes a lot of weird noises at night. You don't want to be there alone. It's freaky.
Is it freaky?
It's freaky. You kind of just like try to reserve yourself to a room, and you end up leaving a lot of lights on.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
But the sidebar to this is that Villisca, Iowa, has the Axe Murder House, right?
I did not know this.
Yep. Some dude, long time ago, went into a house, and with an axe, and murdered 7 people, 6 people,
That's a lot of people.
5 people. It was like the entire family, and like there was another girl that was sleeping over that night.
That's some Friday the 13th shit.
and then he left the axe behind, the bloodied axe behind, and they never found him again. They never figured out who it was.
That's some Friday the 13th
Unsolved
shit,
Iowa
dude.
murder mystery. The Villisca Axe murder house.
He clearly watched Friday the 13th.
Before Friday the 13th existed. I'm talking like 100 years ago or something. It's
Well,
old.
fuck. Maybe Friday the 13th copied him. Maybe
but,
they watched him instead.
But you can visit the axe murder house, and my uncle dated a girl who worked there, and they took care of the house, and he did stay overnight.
Yeah.
He did not stay overnight again. Freaky haunted place. It's haunted. Definitely haunted.
Definitely,
a lot
yeah.
Of people, like, there's a closet upstairs that supposedly, like, you go in, and like a lot of times the door locks itself behind you.
Oh shit, dude!
And like fucks with the lights and shit.
We should
Kind
go
of
do.
Kind of freaky place.
We should go do like a David Dobrik vlog there. Like, hey, what's up, guys? We're
Hey,
we're
what's
at
up,
the haunted
guys? And,
house.
like in the back, there's like a dude with an axe just standing, like
Just
everyone's
waiting.
like, over your shoulder, dude. And you're like, huh?
Go to the Blister house at night at 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
You've heard of Don't Mine at Night? Don't go to the whatchamacallit house at night. Yeah. All right. I will finish it off with this one. I found a really good one. Would I rather have a pause or a rewind button in my life?
That's easy.
Is it, though?
Uh-huh.
It depends on what part of my life I'm in. So, I'm going to... There's benefits to both. If I rewind, I could go back to whatever happy time I had. I could go back to high school when we would always
But you can't fast forward.
I didn't say
Once
that.
you go back, you can't go forward.
It didn't say that, though. It didn't say I couldn't go back.
You said
It's rewind.
It
You
said
got a rewind button, but you don't got fast forward. You can either stop.
There's got to be a
You
loophole.
can go back, but you can't go forward.
All right, anyway. Okay, well, assuming that you can't go back. I would probably... Because if I were to rewind, I could go back to the old days where I didn't have a lot of responsibilities. Now, granted, having responsibilities, it keeps you busy. It keeps the day interesting. But there are times where I think to myself, wow, I wish it was like back in the day where I didn't have to do shit all the time. And I could just sit here and play video games and hang out with my friends whenever. That's for the rewind. If I were to hit pause, though, meaning I can't do anything else, is that what that means?
I don't
You
know.
think? Hitting pause, like,
if like everything
this
else
moment,
pauses, but you can keep walking around. Or...
this moment lasts forever. It would have to be a crazy fucking moment. Because,
Like you're just on
like,
the
it would
bed.
have to be the best day ever. And for that to happen, I think I'd get sick of doing the same thing over and over again.
Okay.
That's Groundhog Day shit.
I feel like it's not so much. To me, it seems like the question is less like reliving a day.
It's not,
and
yeah, not
it's
like
more
reliving, but like
you go back and you can do it again.
Life doesn't change.
But you can change it. Like
Can
you go
change
back, like it's kind of like an undo sort of thing. Like undo what you just did and replay it again. And like
Oh,
you can do it a different way. Which means if I were to go back 10 years, like 5 years,
But you could do that with
I
the
might
rewind.
not show up here again. Because if I go back 5 years and I do whatever random stuff, maybe I do something stupid and I mess up and I'm no longer friends with you. And one thing leads to another, and we're not in the pod today, and I don't get to answer this question. I very strongly believe in the butterfly effect, and the butterfly effect is always. I mean, I don't like believe in any way that time travel going backwards is possible, but just the idea of it, I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna. I wouldn't do that because I feel like I'd change everything. Yes. But to be able to pause something, that'd be cool. Because if you can pause and then continue to do stuff while everything is paused, you can basically teleport.
Exactly. So, with that being said, with that being said,
You could.
I would probably choose pause. Yes. Why? Why are you looking at me like
Just,
that?
that's not where I thought you were going.
No. Because if I were to rewind, I wouldn't be able to come back. So I would say pause because it would be the same, but I could make it different.
You guys got this all wrong.
No, like if you hit pause in your life, that means what's going on in your life doesn't change, but the day can be different.
Sure, but
It's a good time in your life that you don't want to leave. It's a time that never leaves you, and that's a time that I want to
I
be
think
in.
it's more like
So I would hit pause.
like the entire world around you pauses and you continue to exist while nothing else changes. Like you can like walk around in a frozen world basically.
I don't know.
Like you know like the what was that thing that was a thing on TikTok for a while like the time stop challenge or
the
whatever?
mannequin challenge.
Fuck, I don't
The
know.
mannequin challenge. Remember that?
That was before TikTok. That was like
That was Vine.
in
Era.
high school. Yeah, that was Vine.
So the mannequin, it's basically the entire world is doing a mannequin challenge. That's what I think a pause button would be.
I think.
I don't
you
think
guys
it's.
are wrong.
I don't think it's that. I think it's when you hit the pause button. It means like this moment in your life would stay the same, and the vibes wouldn't change. It'd be the same vibe,
This is the feeling.
the same feeling. You would feel like happy, because it's a happy time in your life that doesn't change.
It's purely emotional then.
Yeah, I would say that.
I was just thinking.
I
it
don't
was
think
like,
it's
like-
literally.
like- I thought it was.
I
just
don't
like a
think
pure
it's literally
passage of
like
time thing.
pausing everything. Like everyone's frozen. I don't think it's that.
That's what I thought. I thought it was like a
Yeah.
passage of time.
I don't think it's that.
But-
I think it because I think that because when you're rewinding, that means you're going back to something that's already happened, and when you're pausing, you're making it like as so the day doesn't change, the vibe doesn't change, and the atmosphere doesn't change.
I think you got it all wrong. I think I would. I like that. Why I said it was so easy, is because you choose rewind, right? And
YouTube
guys are
rewind.
You guys are thinking about rewinding long gaps of time, big gaps, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not thinking about rewinding. I'm talking about, little things can be like big swings, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, really,
I got a comment.
Oh shit!
He would rewind back to earlier today when he clicked on the bid button a quarter second too late, and he didn't get the car that he wanted.
Ah.
Kia of St. Cloud, Minnesota. I'm on your list. You're on my list. I mean, you got two.
Your
of them.
hit list?
Yeah. They're
Oh
on mine.
shit! Get
I think
ready.
it was Kia. It might have been Toyota St. Cloud. I have no idea though.
Everything is.
Who gives a fuck?
St.
They
Cloud.
fucked you
St.
over.
Cloud, Minnesota, man. But you've seen Back to the Future, no?
I have not
Okay.
yet. I have not yet.
Let's watch it tonight.
Okay.
All three.
Okay. All three?
Yeah, there's three of them.
6 hours.
I know there's three of them.
Okay,
Fuck.
but
Not all
imagine
three
this.
tonight.
Imagine this, right? You don't need a whole lot of time to go back to completely change your life, right? And I get the butterfly effect thing. I believe that to be a
Yeah.
a thing, right? Because I can think of little things that have had big swings in my life.
Yes.
Um,
Puberty.
It's not really a little thing.
Oh, you said little things? I thought you said big things. When your dick
Um,
got bigger?
What?
When your dick got bigger?
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of
That's
the
a
steroids.
big thing, though. It went from
You said that steroids? Fuck, dude. I thought that shit was natural.
Uh,
Anyway,
um,
we got kind of off topic there.
But imagine this. Imagine you're at the casino, right?
Oh, shit.
And you're playing a high stakes game of blackjack.
I have imagined myself in a casino a few
imagine-
times.
Imagine you're going big bets, and every time it doesn't pay off, you can just rewind.
Mm.
And eventually, after enough rewinding and working it out, you could end up with big money. Big money is just now your life's completely different, right? Or think about any situation. You could walk up to a random guy in the street smoking a cigarette, and you could smack it out of his mouth. And he could start to charge at you, but you just hit the rewind button, and next time you just walk right by.
Is that what you think it is?
Okay, wait.
So you think, like...
You can just rewind.
Redo. Like a
Oh!
It's just like if you could see 10 minutes in the future. Imagine you could see 10 minutes in the future and make a perfect bet on a horse race.
I was a little confused when you said, like when you were explaining all that, but I get what you're saying now.
Okay.
But I
But-
don't know if it's that.
Think about this, okay?
I don't know if it's that.
If we're going with the time interpretation of it, like you're going back basically in time, or you're pausing time and you're like interacting with the world while time is paused in either of the two scenarios. You could do practically the same thing, if not cooler things with time. Like, okay, why win? Okay, I guess maybe I see why you wouldn't want to do it, because then you'd have to do a little bit of illegal money laundering. But you could just walk into the casino and just rob the casino while time is frozen. Instead of winning one big bet.
I feel like we're all taking this a
Or
different way.
you you could pull like a Quicksilver in X-Men,
Ooh.
and like you could be like super fast, but instead of being super fast, you're instant, like completely instant, like cause you move, you pause time and you move, and like you moved instantly basically in real time, and so
I feel like they'd get you eventually though.
if they're about to lock you up, you pause time, you walk away.
I think Quicksilver is cool because when we get to see his POV of when he's running fast, everything around him is slow. Like the scene where he saved everyone, the kitchen scene, but the the scene where he saves everyone from that explosion, listening to Sweet Dreams. I love how like everyone is just like they're slow as fuck, but he's just like running around, just getting them all out of there. It's fucking cool.
Yeah.
And the kitchen scene too, where he's like, when they fire their bullets, and he's just like puts on his headphones and then fucking runs all around and goes
running on the wall.
whoop. Yeah, fucking cool shit. Watch X-Men.
But it's like, if you could rewind even just basic things, right? Like imagine I buy and sell cars, right? Imagine I float an offer and they accept it, right? And I'm like,
Yeah.
dang, that's a lot of money. Well, now I can rewind and I can float a lower offer until I get the lowest offer. I can just redo every interaction in life until it goes my way.
So basically, like you're given a remote where you can rewind or
you just
fast
rewind.
forward.
No, you can't fast forward.
You can't
though.
fast forward, rewind.
So
Yeah.
So that's why you only go back a little bit.
You can
I
go
gotcha.
on like all your options, bet as high as you possibly can, and then when you're like, yeah, if they're gonna go that far, I'm just gonna go rewind and not make that bet.
Yeah, you can do everything as many times as you want. If you're down there and you're at the NBA playoffs game and you're out there to make the half court shot, you take as many tries as you need because you just keep hitting that rewind
That's
button
cool.
until you land that $1 million bucket, right?
That's cool.
And then everybody's always gonna remember it being as one take, right?
Yeah.
Just a really oddly, everybody was kind of feeling a little weird one take.
Yeah, right.
It's like Dude Perfect. It's like being able to be it's like everything is a Dude Perfect video basically.
Everything.
Dude
It's like,
Perfect is not unique anymore. Everyone's being
it's
Dude
like
Perfect.
I could throw this remote perfectly to land in that bin, but if I miss that bin,
don't do it.
It just whoop, right back in my hand, like a god.
You are a god.
And like think about how good you could be at like pro sports and stuff or whatever you name it. You
could fuck with time.
I'm just saying, if you just have an undo button, if you're able to even just whether it be a second or 5 minutes or whatever, right? If you could just tweak little things like you're mobbing down the highway at 100 miles per hour, and you get pulled over. Well, now you slow down before you see the cop.
There you go.
All
you guys
those
hear the door
things,
knock?
right?
Do you guys hear the door knock?
No.
No? Okay. Maybe I'm just going
Do
crazy.
you guys hear the voices?
Dawson gonna come at some point?
I don't think he is.
Go fucking yell at him. Let's go walk over to his house and bring him over here. Drag him over.
Okay. What did I have? I think that's good. That we all interpret it in our different ways, that question, and I think that's a good question to end off on. They weren't too specific on the stipulations, but that's what makes it fun. We can imagine our own stipulation.
Yeah.
So, thank you, random website. Shout out.
There's only like 235 more.
Oh yeah, but we don't want to go through all of them. Oh, dude, I had something fucking. I had a topic for us to talk about. There's the Johnny Depp shit still, but who the fuck?
I'm not up to date on that.
Who the fuck wants to keep talking about that shit?
Been there, done that.
Yeah, I think. Is it still going on? I don't even know.
I think so, but I don't know. I haven't followed up.
I think we've said enough about that shit. I think it's an old meme at this point. It's like a meme that has just died, and you're tired of hearing about it.
Yeah.
But maybe in a few years from now, it'll be funny. Like fucking these nuts. Yeah, right. They fucking looked at each other.
Okay, wait. Okay.
They looked at each other when I said that.
Today we were on our way over to Sioux City with
shit.
a customer because he had his car
With
and
a
he sold it
customer.
to us.
Oh, okay.
And he had to go back to Sioux City, and then we were gonna take the car back. We're gonna bring the car back to here,
Okay.
to our lot,
Gotcha.
So we were on our way over there, and he's like, we're kind of sitting there in silence, and he's like, you want to listen to the radio or something? And so we turn on the radio, and I just default to I don't want to listen to like the local stations really. I don't care about the local stations.
Yeah.
So I just set it to the Sioux City's classic rock. So I'm like, okay, that's a pretty neutral. I feel like that's like the most neutral kind of like music that you can listen to.
Yeah.
Everybody can like be okay with listening to that, unless you're like some super conservative Christian woman or something like that.
Yeah.
So, we're sitting there, and I haven't listened to the radio in a long time, and I forget how many ads there are. There's a lot of ads on the radio. I listen to streaming. I stream music all the time. I don't.
As do most.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there, and I'm just kind of like, I'm not really on my phone. I'm just kind of watching out the window, and I'm listening to the radio, and they play a little like segment, like a little joke segment, and it's a grandma and I guess her grandson, and it goes like something like, the grandma says, "Back in my day, we used to listen to CDs for music," and the grandson says, "Oh, you want to be the grandson?"
Yeah. What are CDs, Grandma?
No.
CDs nuts.
Oh.
They're going to the retirement home.
Well, there you go.
I saw it coming too. Like I heard them say it, and I'm like,
yeah.
In my mind, I was instantly like, CDs nuts, because every single time anything ends in the word D's, I just instantly think D's nuts, because I have a broken brain. Like Hardee's,
you have a dirty
every
mind.
time somebody says Hardee's, I'm like, Hardee's nuts. Wendy's nuts.
When these nuts drag across your chin, baby.
There's another one that I can't think of right now. Sunny D's nuts. They
Sunny
don't even
D's nuts
they don't
is
even make
good.
sense. Like they don't make that much sense. But I still say it. So instantly when they said CD, I was like, CD's nuts. And then they said CD's nuts, and I'm like, bruh. And I said bruh in my head because I have a broken mind.
Huge bruh moment.
We submitted that to the FCC.
The FCC.
I don't think that's appropriate for the radio. They should have used the dump button for that. But
I mean, yeah, something's got to be done about that shit. Kobe, you got to be the Karen that reports.
I report
Reports
just nuts on
people.
the radio. I just want the classic rock.
Just get rid of the ads.
Commercial-free classic rock on the lunch hour, and
Nothing better, right?
it was not commercial-free.
For the free. Well,
I hear voices.
I hear your voice. Is in my head. They got. All right. Well, I don't have anything else planned for the show.
Yeah.
We got an hour and 12 minutes. Not bad.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Episode number 22 of A-Bob. We didn't even say that. We didn't say welcome to A-Bob.
I did the very high energy intro. I didn't really think about it. It's like, hey guys, welcome.
Oh yeah, you did, yeah.
Okay. Also,
I already forgot. What the fuck?
Just FYI, guys, this is episode number 21 plus 1, or 9 plus 10 plus 1. Otherwise,
He won't be on the show anymore. Don't worry about that. We got that covered.
You're done. Boom. You're out of here.
Benched.
No, I'm just kidding. You got any final words for this week?
Go do something fun, maybe. Like, seriously, I feel like people don't do fun things anymore. Like, literally, I have the most fun doing the dumbest things.
Oh yeah.
The most dumbest unplanned things. Like, a whole nother story thing that doesn't need to go in. But we went to a White Sox game in the rain, the cold rain, just on a whim. Just decided, yeah, let's go over there. That was a lot of fun. You never know what that once in a lifetime experience is going to be unless you do it. And the best things to do are the unplanned dumb things.
Exactly.
I'm all about unplanned dumb things.
If you want
to, pregnancy maybe. No.
If you want to do cock and ball torture, do that shit.
Do it.
Don't wait. Do it. Do cock and ball torture.
If you want to shit on your boss's desk, if you want to finally figure out what it's like talking on the intercom at Walmart, go do it, Get out there.
If you want to say some dumb shit over the Walmart intercom, don't hesitate.
It's not an old meme.
Let it rip. Let it rip. Don't hesitate. Don't
If
hold
you
back
want, if you want to
anything.
go out and buy the Beyblade collection you never have and really let it rip, you know, if you want to know what it's like just to shit your pants, let it rip in there too.
Just let it rip. Don't hesitate. Don't hold back.
Don't hesitate. Don't hold back. Do
Be
something.
the alpha male. Shit only once a week. Shit once a year.
You can
Shit
go,
once a
I'm
year
gonna
and
go
work
take
out.
I'm gonna go take. Me and Kobe are gonna go to the Walmart bathroom, and I'm gonna change them on the baby changing station.
Oh shit! Yeah, because you'll never know when you'll get to do
Yeah,
it.
you never. I was never put on a
Exactly.
baby changing station. Maybe I was. I don't know.
You probably were.
But you know,
A lot
I've
of-
never
a lot
changed.
of-
I
a
never
lot of-
changed a
yeah.
full grown adult on a baby changing station. So why not?
Exactly.
Fucking
Shit once a year and work out 500 times a day. Alpha male shit. There you go.
You never know what it's like to be hit by a car unless you've been hit by one.
Exactly. Get hit by a car.
Maybe not that.
Maybe
one.
don't do
We're
that.
not liable for any.
Don't do that.
We need to do the disclaimer now, don't we?
If you do that, don't blame us.
We're not,
Because
we're not responsible for any
if
of your
you-
actions. These are done by professionals
If
inside
you
of
get-
closed course.
if you get run over by a car, don't blame us because
We're
that's
not
on you.
liable.
That's on you.
We pass all liability.
That
We are
shit's
not
on
legally
you.
bound to be responsible for any sort of stupid actions you do based on advice given by that guy. Not me. I didn't say anything.
Don't do dumb shit and blame us. That looks bad for us.
Like, vote for the Chiefs in the Super Bowl and then they fail.
Hey man. Don't. Yeah, just.
I can't.